Alrighty, fellas, how are we doing today? You guys might be asking, what are we doing today, Patrouski? You know what? I do have a little bit of an answer for you guys. Okay, we are making some Pokeyen. We're doing our rebuild series, kind of acting as a player coming back to the game on October 1st. You only have 1 month to prepare for the Halloween event. Prepare, save up Pokeyen for event season. What can you do? I'm trying to show you. You could make 230,000, you could make like 600,000 Pokeyen a day by just playing 2.5 hours a day pretty easily, if you have the right tools and put the time towards the right resources, etc., etc. However, this is not it. This is cheating. Patrouski, are you cheating? What are you doing? No, sorry. These are investments that I was selling during Shiny Wars to get funds to continue shunting that ended up selling later on, so they're a little late. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to collect this Pokeyen. It's 4.8 mil. Okay, we're going to remember that number. It's 4.8 mil. We're going to then send this over to our alt account. Just type whatever. So we're going to send 4.8 mil. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then we're also going to send, this will make it a lot easier to track things. We're also going to send all of my Lepa berries and amulet coins. So now I understand, I'll know when I have to buy amulet coins, when I have to buy Lepas, etc., to do anything on this account during this grind. This is meant to be a, not a from scratch grind, but hey, I'm a returning player, you know, let me use the access to like the Pokemon and the items that I had before I left, but I don't want to have access to like, you know, all the stuff, right? Tons of stuff, right? So there we go. I think it's a reasonable thing. We send that over to the alt account, and we do have my Riolu did sell. So we do have 150k here, which is going to give us a starting amount of Pokeyen today with around 700k cash. We have more money. We have more money in things currently selling. But honestly, most of our Pokeyen right now is tied up in our berries, and we're going to go farm those berries in a quick sec, but there is actually an alpha encounter. So we're going to go do the alpha encounter first, and then we will head over to our berries, make sure they didn't die, hopefully, get that consistent profit with that. I also have some upgrades to sell. I've been doing a little bit, like 2 hours max of like payday pickupping off stream. Whenever I do off stream gameplay, just payday pickupping, and you get a bunch of upgrades over at Island 5, so we'll go sell those in a sec. But for now, let's go ahead and head over to this alpha encounter and see what the species even is. I don't even know what the Pokemon is. Wait, I did not hear about this. I wonder if that happened with the recent, there was a recent maintenance downtime for PokeMMO. Someone said that there's a new server, and I think it took over a previous server. There's a new server called Polnareff, replacing Strizo, possibly? That's the question. That's a big deal. Another JoJo reference. I've never seen the JoJo anime. I've watched a lot of anime, but I've never seen JoJo. I know I have some friends who are obsessed with it. But yeah, apparently all the server names in Pokemon are JoJo references, like Cars, K-A-R-S, Speedwagon, Polnareff, etc. Strizo previously, all kind of whatever, right? That's a big deal though. I actually said, I want to say, when did I say this? Like a week ago, right? Maybe a week ago. I talked about how like we're getting server queues and it's not even event season yet, right? Imagine how bad it will be during event season. And I feel like I wonder if they upgraded their server. I wonder if they made an adjustment in preparation for event season. That would be a really, obviously for some, I was like, I don't know, I get like kind of bare minimum-ish, but like, I don't know. That's cool to see the PokeMMO devs actually listen or kind of keep an eye on. Obviously they do a pretty good job. Like we don't usually see it as clearly as that. So that's really cool to see if that's what happened. Are you kidding me? Did I actually miss the alpha spawn? That's so unfortunate. Alpha Beta gone. Yeah, everyone's here. It's literally still on the map too. Man, unfortunate, but that's okay. That's okay. Not the biggest deal in the world. I can't fly, or do I have to like drop down? What's the best strat out of here? Yeah, probably just drop down. That's okay. We'll just go berry farming. Consistency over the free alphas is what matters the most. All right, I still have to buy my seeds or whatever, but moment of truth, I have to first see if my berries died. I don't think they did. I think I did it right, but I want to show you guys. We have a gamble on it. Moment of truth. Boom. The beautiful berries have sprouted. They are not dead. They are not withered. We can end the Twitch gamble on it. 90% of you guys believed that I would let my berries live. You know, that means 10%. Hey, I appreciate the 90%, okay? Very wholesome, very sweet. You guys believed in me, and because of that, you get some free Twitch points. There you go. Boom, boom. Okay. Before I go actually pick these, I'm going to head back over to the PC and buy the right amount of seeds that I need. Gonna be expensive. Once again, I might even just dump a fair bit of this. I do want to save some extra profit today to do some... I want to do some breeding for profit today. breeding for profit. Like, it's just such a good time to. I want to abuse the fact that UU is hot right now. UU is hype. UU is exciting. A lot of new players are getting into UU who don't have like any UU comps. So it's a very, 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 very good time to make UU comps for profit, breed UU comps, do all the exciting UU comps if you don't know. So things like Lucario, things that have been unbanned, Lucario, Blissey and UU seems insane. Raikou, Hippo, Togekiss, Sableye. Like, there's so many. Make sure if you do Sableye, do hidden ability. Yeah, it needs hidden ability access. But yeah, there's so many exciting. Staraptor is apparently extremely good. I know Staraptor, Smooge and Spidget are big Staraptor fans, where they keep saying like the only switch into Staraptor is like Bronzong. And so that thing just like destroys a lot of things. Interesting. It's an exciting time for UU, which historically is literally the quietest, least popular tier in all of PokeMMO. So it's kind of like the you know, the middle child, I guess. You know, UU getting some love, which is nice to see. Dude, it is. I always forget how expensive it is to buy into seeds. Look at my Pokeyen stack. Are you kidding me? That's wild. That's. Look at that, dude. I started at 700k today. I'm down to 274k. The buy-in for berry farming is like legit decently intense. Like for the average player, like that's a lot of their Pokeyen to put in, right? But so now we're gonna go farm, actually collect these berries, and then sell off what we got. So like this cost, oh man, a little over. We're at 700k. Did this cost a little over? Almost 500. Let's do the math. 700k. I'm slow today. Let me just calc it. Minus 274k. This would be the number, right? So 426. So 426,000 was what it cost me for those seeds. Let's see. Let's collect this batch, and then we can just price check and see how much all these leppas. So 420. Remember that number? I'll just get the calculator up. So 426k was our cost. We'll keep the calc up. We'll collect all of these leppas, see how many leppas we end up with, and that'll let us know what we can like subtract, let us know our exact profits per batch. This is an interesting question. Since we're money making in PokeMMO, what are the issues that you find when farming money in MMO, and how do you fix it? That's a really good question. I feel like I don't have too many issues making Pokeyen and PokeMMO anymore. It's pretty consistent. But I feel like because I've solved all my problems, I think a lot of things stemmed from it took more time to learn and stuff, and like game knowledge is gonna let you, like, with proper game knowledge and practice, and PokeMMO is a time sink game, like any MMO is. It's any MMO ever invented is a time sink game. The more time you put in, you will get a result, right? Whether you learn at a snail's pace like me, or you learn at like a fucking jaguar's pace like, I don't know, Barrels or Ginger Mat or somebody like that, right? Like, it just depends. For me, like, when you learn how to breed for profit, or learn what someone's looking for, or why someone's buying a Pokemon, you know how to breed things in a certain way. You know what breeds to avoid. There are so many pitfalls that new players fall into. So many mistakes that everybody has to make once. For example, like breeding a Miltank, thinking you can make an insane profit on it, and then finding out it's a female-only species, right? Wanting to breed a Tauros, and then finding out it's a male-only species. Trying to go farm certain Pokemon like Togepi or something like that for profit, and then finding it's like a 1% encounter rate, or like going for Beldum at like Alternate Cave and it's a 1% encounter rate, and like, oh, this is terrible money per hour. I catch like one Beldum every hour and a half. The Cyndaquil in the Safari Zone was a really good example of like a noob trap back in the day, because Cyndaquils used to have a base price of 30k. So you see that and you're like, oh my god, 30k just for any shit Cyndaquil? That must be amazing Pokeyen per hour. And then you go and you test it and you encounter like 8 Cyndaquils an hour, and you only catch like one every 2 hours because the catch rate was so bad. There's a lot of stuff like that. And then, okay, I'm getting a little off track. I feel like the biggest problem with Pokemon money making is just entertainment, right? Grinding Pokeyen consistently isn't fun for everybody. It depends on the person you are. Some people love efficiency, and it feels so satisfying to be efficient and consistent that that's all they need, which is awesome. But some people need a little more variety. Some people need a lot of variety. And I think the biggest thing is just having a big notepad document, or having a big arsenal full of different money-making methods and doing them at different times. It is okay. Like, technically in an MMO, the most efficient thing would be to find the most efficient money-making method and then only do that, right? So, like, technically, if I wanted to make the most amount of Pokeyen, I would just breed for profit. I would never do, I would only flip, I would only do flipping, and I'd only breed for profit. But that would make me not enjoy the game so fast, you know? Like, you have to think about, if you quit the game 2 months in, well, it's not really efficient, is it? Because now you're not playing, right? So every MMO is a marathon, not a sprint sort of mentality, and you have to keep that in mind. I think constantly switching between, even if you do a money making method, I do tons of money making methods that make 150k Pokeyen per hour, right? That's pretty around rock bottom. That's like payday pickup money per hour. It's like what the kind of, you don't want to ever go lower than that, really. But I enjoy them. I really enjoy making mediocre comps. It's very fun for me. It's satisfying. And at the end of the day, we play video games for enjoyment and are fun, right? And it's about maximizing, how do we find that fun? What level of tomfoolery and efficiency do we need to like combine to reach the perfect fun quotient for you to enjoy PokeMMO? All right, the last berry, fellas. Here it is. Beautiful. 935 from one batch. What does that equate to? So 426,000 was our cost for the seeds. Let's do Lepa Berry. Now there's gonna be a GTL listing fee. If I sell them off of the GTL, I might be able to make a little more Pokeyen, so we'll see. But I'm gonna calculate it. I'm gonna calculate 820. I think people will probably sell for like 820 off, maybe a little bit less on the off the GTL. So we'll do 820 times 935. It's gonna leave me with 766,000. Wait, is that right? Wait, surely that's not right, right? That seems like too much profit, chat. No? Wait, that seems like insane Pokeyen. Wait, is that right? How much would you guys sell each Lepa for off the GTL? Would you do 220? That's accurate? No way you make 340,000 per berry per day. No way. What? What? I thought that berry farming was like... Wait, berry farming is way better than I realized. Lepa is low-key OP? I typically pay 747.50. Here, let me see if I can... What if we lower it to like, yeah, what if maybe it bro woke up? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, maybe they sell for cheaper than I'm calculating. Let's do 780 times, because that's insane. 729. It doesn't really change the number too much. That doesn't, it's 40k left. Dude, what? That's wild. I calced berry farming as like 125k Pokeyen profit per day during my estimates for this challenge. That's unhinged. So if I do, dude, okay, I'm sorry. There is actually no excuse now for players not to have Pokeyen. It is actually just time, effort, and hard work. You could play PokeMMO for less than 2 hours a day. I'm talking 1.5 hours. Do your gym rerun, do your berries, and make 600k a day. Like, really easily. That's actually wild. And that's per account. If you have extra time, want to play alt accounts, you know, for the high-end players, sure. But like as a hyper casual, holy crap, dude. Berries are not possible for all players because of water. That is true. That is super true. I do want to acknowledge that. I think that's super fair. Not everybody can like log in 8 or 10 hours after they, you know, I get it. It's 2 logins per day for berries, which isn't as crazy. I thought it was like 3, but it is only 2 per day. It's not as crazy as I thought. Wow. This might... I was hoping for 20 mil, and it's still my goal, but I would love to be able to exceed my goal. That would be amazing. All right. Let's move on from that epiphany. Let's go sell. I have like some upgrades that I want to sell, some random items. I have been getting a bunch of other items from Payday Pickup, but I haven't really been paying attention to them as much, and I don't want to sell any items that I'm not 100% sure that I got during this challenge, right? So I am 100% sure all the upgrades that I have were gotten via this challenge. So upgrades don't sell for anything on the GTL. Let's see my I had 1,001 nuggets. I still have that. Okay. Where are my upgrades? Is it alphabetical order? How is it organized? I don't, it's like by type of item, of course. My upgrades are somewhere in here. Oh, goodness gracious. Me, oh my. We should be able to... Wait, this is actually so cooked. It's not even that much. I think they sell for like 11,500 Pokeyen each. Am I missing them? What is happening? They don't sell for like too much, but it's like an extra 10k or so, essentially. Great. Okay, I finally found them. Just 11 of them. And a free 16k. It's really worth... I think a lot of players forget to or don't realize... Sell your pick up payday items. Like that's the point of pick up payday. Like I think like 60% of the profit you make from payday pickuping per hour is from the pickup items, not from the payday at most locations. I think that, to be fair, at the Island 5 spot you make a lot more via the payday and a lot less via the items, but I think you make a lot less Pokeyen per hour there. I do want to do a test. I think a really good test to do during this challenge would be 1 hour of Undella Bay payday pickup, 1 hour of Dragon Spiral Tower, and then 1 hour of Island 5. I think that'd be really cool to see. Oh, I think I know. No, I know why berry farming. Dude, yeah, no one caught me on it except for Fly Happy. Good for you, Fly Happy. I think I know why berry farming seems so profitable today. I think I calced it wrong. The reason why is I bought up to 156 seeds. I didn't actually buy the full seeds. Dude, no one in chat. Thank you for catching me on that, Fly Happy. I think you're 100% right. I think you're 100% right. So the way you would calculate it is you would do 156 times... Let's get the definitive answer for how much profit you make per day on berry farming. So you would do this times 1800 to get 280k. So that's the first cost of the first berry. Then we need plain sweet, I believe. We would just do plus 156k, and then also plain bitter, I believe. That's also the same thing, plus 156k. So you actually have a cost of 592k, not the 426 or whatever we had. So 592k. So then we would do 935 times, it seems like a lot of people in chat sell for like 70.50 a berry. So 701 minus 592. I think this is still more. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's what I thought. Well, no, we subtract listing fee for the trading office deal. This makes sense. That's what I thought. I calced berry farming at around 110, 120. Yeah, that makes sense. You should be able to make around 100. That's okay. I'm so glad we fixed that because you should not be making 300k a day from berry farming. Now, if you do alt accounts, it should be around 100k to 120k Pokeyen per account that you berry farm on. So if you use alt accounts, and the great thing about berry farming is like for alt accounts, you can berry farm just by having access to Mistralton City. You don't actually need, only in Unova. You don't need all regions done. You don't need to like go that far. It's like not that crazy. Good call, Fly Happy. I appreciate that correction. I always do, man. Thank you. Soul, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Fuck you for trying to get me on that, bro. Soul said, hey, Pat, I want to show you something, smiley face. Try moving your account box. Try moving your account box and then close the PC. That crashes the fucking game. I know because I discovered that bug during Shiny Wars, okay? And I think I reported it. If you... Fuck it, I'll show it for content. If you try to move your account box, okay? Wait, did they fix it? Wait, let's see. Wait, did they bug fix it? Oh, shit, boys. You used to be able to like drag and move your account box. They fixed it. You can't. It's like the new like Alt F4. They fixed it. It's kind of base. You used to be able to drag your account box and then you would close your PC and your game would just crash. It was like 100% consistency. Okay, we have collected yen and sent it to an alt account, farmed berries and replanted, sold upgrades. Next up is making UU comps. I think specifically, I want to go work on a Staraptor. I feel like Staraptor is getting a lot of hype for good reason. Hilariously, people always say, Patrouski making a... If I make a video saying, hey, I really like this vanity, I think it's cute, people will say, market manipulation, blah, blah, whatever, right? I'm gonna do the same. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use the fact that other content creators like Smooge and Spidget are making videos hyping up Staraptor. I'm gonna use the content creator hype that I'm not even generating to then go use the market. Like, this is the smart way to do it, right? We can as a content creator abuse content creators. Giga Chad. So let's go check Staraptor, see if we can find any good sales. We want to look for Starly, Staravia. Might be good to check for like Staravia. I feel like Staravia. Jolly Nature. Oh, we might just buy this. Oh my god, that's actually amazing. Wait, that's actually so good. That's actually so good. Wait, that's actually baller. We need our Chandelure for Flame Body. 7k. Do they need hidden ability access? I should have checked. The noob mistake, Patrouski. What you should always do before breeding any Pokemon for profit is check whether they need egg moves, number one, and then probably hidden ability access. Reckless. I don't know. Actually, I feel like some might run Intimidate, to be fair. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's check PvP stats. Let's check UU. Let's check Staraptor. 95% Reckless, boys. Okay, we can still breed this Staravia up because it is so good. Honestly, if we could find a 31 speed hidden ability access. What's the cheapest hidden ability access? Staraptor, Staravia, whatever. That's honestly the question to ask. 70k there. Staravia 4.5. Okay. I think that's gonna be the cheapest. There's some really cheap Alpha Staraptors. Okay. This is doable then. This is actually doable. So, ooh, I think I might just buy this for 26k. I think it's worth it. I think what I'm gonna do is, I think that's actually, ooh, let's try to find here 20 plus. We'll do 25 plus in HP to high roll, or 26 plus to medium roll. 20 plus, 20 plus. This might be decent. What gender is my Staravia? It's female. This is so expensive though. 55k. That's not worth it. I don't think that's worth it. Okay, we'll have to look for something then. We might just breed this one without hidden ability access and then do another hidden ability access one. We'll see. Okay, we're just gonna keep this nice and cheap. That Ditto was just now listed. That's how you know it's a deal, dude. If you see something that is just now listed and it's 8k and the next cheapest is 23k and the next is 20, that's a sniperino right there. Okay, we've got our Ditto, we've got our Staravia. It's not gonna have hidden ability access, so it's not gonna be like perfect, not gonna be ideal. This will be pretty solid. 10k here, 10k here. So we've paid 20k for the memers, the braces, and then we paid we'll just calculate the price. So we paid 7k for the Staravia. Plus, oh, I just realized. Oh no, I made a mistake, chat. I made a big mistake. I need to brace. I'm supposed to be bracing the nature on the Staravia. Okay, that's fine though. Since I got a deal, that's actually fine. Since I got a deal, let's double check to see what nature they go on Staraptor. They do go Jolly. Okay, that's fine. Since I got a deal on the Ditto, now what I can do is go flip it. Instead of using it as a breeder, I can go flip it. So we'll just flip it. We'll flip the Ditto, and we will look for a breeder for the Staravia, because I do want it to have double 31 like this. Then I'll look for 25 plus 26 plus HP. Flying male. 55k is still the cheapest. But wait, that's kind of perfect. Wait, we buy it. That's perfect. It's expensive, but it's too perfect. It's 55k. We're actually gonna get hidden ability access. Oh, that's actually, wait, that's so perfect. It's wild. This might actually end up being the most perfect Staraptor comp we could have made. That's actually wild. So we paid 55k for that, plus 5k for the Everstone, plus 10k for the brace. Do we add that? No. Right? So, okay. This breed costs 77k. Not cheap, right? But look how it's coming out, right? This is one breed, by the way. It takes a lot of effort and time and searching, finding the exact right thing, but should come out 20 plus HP. Hope if it low rolls HP, unlucky, but it's gonna happen. And, you know, that could happen. That's fine. Jolly nature, Starly, hidden ability access, exactly what people want right now. This is just an extremely good breed, in my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and not worry about gender on this, in my opinion. I don't think I need to pay the extra 5k. I think that's fine. Let's see. If this, we can just go ahead and price check. If this comes out 20 plus HP, how much Pokeyen are we looking at? Hidden ability access yet? Yes. This is going to be a lot, I feel like. This is going to be, well, it's not alpha, but like it shouldn't matter. We could EV train it up or whatever as well. This is going to be like 200k. I spent 77k on the breed. We're going to make like 130k-ish profit. That feels really nice. Maybe we sell it for like 180 because it's UT or whatever. We could train it up as well ourselves. But this is why I love breeding hype Pokemon for profit. UU comps, etc. That's the UU meta. For those who don't know, the UU meta changed aggressively recently because they kind of unbanned and reset everything. UU was considered to be like a very dead and quiet tier for a long time, and they went in and made a bunch of changes. So it's kind of popping off a little bit. It's an exciting time for UU, which is amazing. UU is like the middle brother of PvP tiers. I kind of feel bad for it. It's a rough time. Our Starly hatch, boys. That's what matters. And we medium roll. I'm extremely happy with that. I mean, anything but a low roll. I'm extremely grateful for that. Nice. Okay, let's go sell the Starly. I think I'm just gonna sell it as is for like 180k. I feel like that should be fair. Do it like this. Boom, bam. Like 170k. So it's like a 100K profit, like a 100K profit. That's pretty darn solid. We'll go pick up the Ditto that we flipped. That was, we bought it for like 8K, sold it for 22. Probably like 15K, 14K profit, 13K, something like that. Little bit of profits here and there really adds up on top of the consistency, on top of the berry farm, on top of the gym run. Speaking of, we have to still go do our gym run, which is nice as well. This is a good question. I feel like this is kind of phased out. Someone said, why do you have 3 payday pickup Meowths? Which is kind of a good question because it's not really worth to have that many, right? I think it's because back in the day, like at Dragon Spiral Tower, like you would run out of PP on one payday pickup Meowth, so you would just like switch to the next, and you would just do that like 3 times. But like it doesn't take that long to go heal. Like I don't know if it's super. It feels like hyper efficient for no reason. It's kind of a good question. We're gonna go ahead and start our Jimmy run as well. We're at 193K at the start. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into things. I've been spending a lot of money recently to make money. Hopefully we just start seeing that number actually go up, but it's gonna take some time. I don't want to have a bunch of Pokeyen in my cash stat just sitting there doing nothing. I do want to use it to make money. It's something I talk about all the time. But at the same time, you don't want to spend down to zero. You want to have access to opportunities and be able to buy amulet coins, buy flips, be able to do breeds for profit, etc., etc. But then if you have the opportunity and don't use it, you don't actually spend it on breeds for profit, etc., etc. You know, what's the point? So let's just jump into today's Jimmy run, get some extra, get that pure cash, which is what's so nice. I still need to sell my Leppas as well, so I keep forgetting that, but I'll try to go sell my Leppas, maybe someone in either Twitch chat or my Discord. Wait, that's a great one. Someone asked about underrated vanities that are like budget vanities that will make you still stand out and look cool. And someone mentioned Shinigami robes. I feel like Shinigami robes, black and white colors just go with so much. If you want to buy one vanity that will fit with so many other vanities and outfits, Shinigami robes are quite good. I'm a big skull helmet fan as well. I feel like not the flaming one or the shadow one, but just the normal skull helmet, 300K, very, very cool in terms of budget. I think budget vanities are usually under a mil. That's what maybe like around 300K or less. That's usually what I would consider budget, but obviously it's gonna be different per perspective, different per person. Dragonite wings, that's a good one. Are those still, so in terms of budget vanities, it's usually whatever was released recently. The Dragon wings are probably quite cheap. Yeah, Dragonite wings are quite cheap. I really like the Worm and like stupid stuff like this, cute little additions. The Worm, the Bunny Tail. I'm a big Koban fan. These like super cheap little 40K memers. Depends on your hairstyle and stuff. Yeah, Shadow Skulls are expensive. Yeah, Worm goes hard for no reason. I like it. I think it's super cute, honestly. Thoughts on people burn out with PokeMMO? Looking for recommendations. I've recently tried to play PokeMMO for a week, but besides me trying to do a bunch of different things, it's unfortunately not giving me that spark, you know? I honestly super understand. It's a weird situation. You want to play the game, but you don't feel like playing it at the same time. I think you've just perfectly described like a PokeMMO phenomena that a lot of people have problems with. And I don't have a perfect answer. What I can say is just try to, I always say, number one, set goals, have a notepad document, have goals. But if you're grinding those goals, also have different types of goals. Have short-term goals, have long-term goals, and have medium-term goals, right? And also make sure you have goals of different types of gameplay, right? You don't want to have only PvP goals or only shiny hunting goals or only money-making goals. You want to experience and explore different types of content. If you're super burnt, I usually am a fan of recommending to do something you've never done in the game before. So if you've never done Battle Tower, go check it out. Like, for example, I don't know anything about the ribbon system in PokeMMO. Like, PokeMMO has a beautiful ribbon system that I know nothing about. Like, I could go learn that for the first time. There's so many things. I don't know about doubles in PokeMMO. I don't know about UU. There's so many tiers of PvP that I've never really played much before. There are a lot of things to explore. You know, I played the game for 8,000 hours and there's pieces of content that I've never touched, right? You could start a new account and try to, that's a fun one for a lot of people, to start a new account, try up a new like challenge, do a Nuzlocke, I think doing things you've never done before, setting your goals, making sure you have different varieties of goals, and either watching, this is going to be dependent of the type of burnout and per person. Sometimes you want to watch PokeMMO content to help you get further immersed into the game, and that can help people have more fun. Or sometimes it's like, there's just so many things that could happen, right? Sometimes you might want to specifically not watch PokeMMO content while you play. I think that's super important to encourage, even though I make PokeMMO content, so like selfishly, oh, watch my whatever. But no. Whatever keeps you playing the game, right? I'm getting fucked up by Cynthia right now. If not watching PokeMMO content is gonna like help you not burn out and help you enjoy the game more, you should do that. You should watch movies, watch TV shows, like watch them. Also, just make sure you're that's a third thing, I guess, is multitasking. PokeMMO is very much a multitasking game, and I feel like it's extremely important to keep that in mind. You don't want to. I just die here, right? He's faster than me. Yeah. You don't want to just sit there and like shiny hunt and like watch your encounter counter slowly tick up. I always compare it to like waiting for school to end and like watching the clock. Like it's going to go by so much slower. So hopefully some of those tips help you out. It is a very big, I think the biggest problem in PokeMMO is player retention and players not having direction and kind of quitting. And goals and all those other factors should hopefully alleviate that. But at the end of the day, if you're not enjoying PokeMMO, I'd recommend not playing it. I don't want people to play the game they don't enjoy. You know, there's only so much time on this planet Earth. It's kind of ironic to hear me say with 8,500 hours played, but there's only so much time we have on this Earth. You should put it into something you enjoy. And I'm lucky that I still enjoy PokeMMO this many hours in. And some may see it as silly or ridiculous, but for me, I'm just spending my life doing what I enjoy, and I see nothing wrong with that as long as I'm not hurting anybody, you know? All right, we finished our gym rerun. We can also, our Starly sold, our breed that we made for, remember we made this for 77k, make a quick 100k or so profit there, up to 640k. Keep in mind, we started the stream with 700k cash. I'd like to end it with more than that, maybe, but I also might put it more into breeds for profit, so we'll see. We'll have more in value, like almost guaranteed, definitely guaranteed. Now we need to sell our Lepa stack. So does anybody in stream chat? I can abuse the streamer privileges that some of you guys want to have access to, so I apologize. A lot of this series is trying to show you what you can do, but I could use my Discord. I think Lepas should sell pretty quickly. Does anybody in chat, would anybody like to buy these Lepa berries? Okay, this is a good little lesson, actually. I feel like nobody really talks about this. I love talking about how to price check Ditto boxes and how to price check Pokemon boxes. And for Lepas, you should be able to actually do a very, very similar thing, but it is a little more complicated. So the reason why you would want to sell something off of the GTL, the reason why I'm not just listing these Lepas on the GTL is because as a buyer of the item, you can buy for less and save money, and as a seller, make more money while also selling a cheaper product if you dodge the listing fee, right? So if I were to sell these Lepa berries for, what's the going price? Like 840. Let's do 847. That's probably more accurate. 847. If I were to sell these Lepas on the GTL for the going price, I can't type, excuse me one second. I'd make 791,000 Pokeyen minus 93k. So let's take 791 with 3 zeros minus 93k. Right? That ends up with 700,000 Pokeyen profit, selling for 847 per Lepa. However, if I sell for 800 per Lepa, right? Do 800, or sorry. Yeah, 800 times 935. Well, now I'm making 50k more profit, and the buyer of the Lepa berries is also buying for cheaper. So not only does the buyer get a benefit, I think this is kind of splitting the difference. This is like pretty much in the middle. The buyer should save a fair bit of Pokeyen, and I'll make more. So that's always like the reason to do something like that. So I think I'll sell for 800 per Lepa is the current price that I'd probably recommend, but I could be wrong. Yo, thank you, Kyles. I appreciate it. Ended up going for 780 per Lepa berry, so 730k from these. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully, good luck on your shiny hunts or whatever you're doing with them, man. I really, really appreciate it. I just realized that's so much more Pokeyen. I'm at 1.3 mil off that. Wait. I think, it's day 3. I feel like I'm gaining way more Pokeyen than I realize. I feel like I'm gaining like 600k a day, which is like what I kind of want / expected, but like, wow. So I also have a full batch of berries planted, which I have to set my timer for, which when I sell those, I should also get 700k more, 730 or whatever. So I already have, it's day 3, and I already have over 2 million Pokeyen in value. I'm very pleasantly surprised. I'm not playing that many hours, probably 4 to 6 a day. Obviously above average probably, but that's amazing. That's amazing to see. Thank you for buying the berries again, Kyle. I really fucking appreciate it, guys. I am probably going to go ahead and call it there. That's amazing. 600k per day doesn't meet the goal, does it? I'm pretty sure it does. I could be wrong. 600k times 30. I'm pretty sure that's 20 mil. Ooh, it's 18 mil. Ooh, we gotta squeeze 2 more mil. Okay, that's fair. Good to know. I'm gonna peace out, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Like it if you did. The sun is blasting me. Dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel for daily, I cannot get out of it, daily PokeMMO videos. Follow me on Twitch to get rid of the sun out of my eyes. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above and beyond and support the community, support me and my content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, PayPal/Venmo, everything like that. It's all, you guys know, it's in the description. Factor as well, link in the description to support the stream. I would love to do an incentive for Factor. One of my most enjoyable times doing content was opening mysterious balls for people who like subbed to my HelloFresh last month. If you guys have any suggestions for what I can do as an incentive for my Factor subs and people who want to go above and beyond and support that way, let me know. Comments and feedback with that would be super, super helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Have fun in PokeMMO as always. Peace, Reno. Hey, thanks so much for watching until the very end of the video. That really means the world to me, and it means even more worlds to me if you go above and beyond and support my content financially like all these lovely people have done. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.